Hello, this is Nathan, and today we'll be doing YLog 3rd grade worksheet lesson 30. And for the first two sections, we're going to be doing all the problems, but from the sections 3 to 5, we're going to do odd problems only. So for section 1, it's on lines and angles. Number 1, a line that goes on forever and forever in both directions is called that would just look like this. It's actually just called a line. Yeah. A line that goes in both directions is just called a line. And then number 2, a line with one endpoint is called a, what that means is, just say this circle here is a dot, that represents one endpoint, but then the line still moves in a direction. That means this is a array. And then a line with two endpoints, which just means, let's just say you have two of these. This would be called a line segment. And number 4, an angle that measures 90 degrees, which would typically look like this. This will be a right angle, or a 90-degree angle. And then we have number 5, an angle smaller than 90 degrees. I mean, it would just look like, it will be smaller than this, so it would typically look like this. This would be called an acute angle. And then number 6, an angle greater than 90 degrees, which means it's going to be greater or longer than this, or wider. It's going to look like this normally. This would be called an obtuse angle. In section 2, shapes and attributes. Number 7, how many sides does a hexagon have? A hexagon has 6 sides, and it would just normally look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, not really the best thing, but it has 6 sides. Number 8, how many sides does a triangle have? Well, we have a triangle right here. It has 3 sides. Number 9, which shape has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles? That would be a square because it has, each side is the same, unlike a rectangle where it's 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Number 10, which shape has only 3 sides? That would just be a triangle, because a rectangle has 4 sides, and then the pentagon has 5 sides. And then number 11, how many sides does a quadrilateral have? A quadrilateral is basically any shape that has 4 sides. So it doesn't have to really look like exactly a square or rectangle. Like if it just has 4 sides, like it'll just look like this. No, it's not a trapezoid at this point, but this will be a quadrilateral. And then number 12, which shape is a circle? It will just be a round shape, because a shape with corners means it's probably going to be a shape like a square or any other like a rectangle, but then it's 4 sides. Circles don't have sides. So a round shape would best fit the description of a circle. Then section 3, we have area. Number 13, a rectangle has a length of 5 cm and a width of 3 cm, so it would look something like this. The long side is 5 cm, and then the width or the short side is 3 cm. And then we're looking for the area, so we have to do length times width, which is basically 5 times 3, and that equals to 15 cm. Then 15, we have another rectangle, where this time its length for the long side has a length of 7 cm, and then the width for the short side has a width of 2 cm, and then because we look for area, we just do length times width, so you do 7 times 2, and that equals to 14 cm. Then 17, we have a rectangle is 8 centimeters long and 3 centimeters wide. So this would just look like the long side 8 cm and the short side 3 cm. And we do length times width for 8 times 3 here. And we would get area of 24 cm. Then section 4, we have perimeter. For number 19, a square has a side of 4 cm. And because all sides are the same, so each side would just be 4 cm. And to find the perimeter, we have to add all the sides up, so we would just be adding 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and that would equal to 16 cm. Then number 21, a triangle has sides of 3 cm, 4 cm, and 5 cm, so it'll just look like this: 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, and because we're looking for perimeter, we're just going to add all 3 sides up, so this would be 3 cm plus 4 cm plus 5 cm, and that would equal to 12 cm. Then we have 23. A rectangle has a length of 9 cm and a width of 3 cm. So we have the length for the long side being 9 cm and the width for the short side being 3 cm. And we have to look for a perimeter, so we're going to have to do the other length side would be also 9 cm and the other width side would be also 3 cm. So we'll be doing 9 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3, and that would equal to 24 cm. Then we have word problems. Number 25, a square garden has sides of 10 meters, and it was the perimeter, so each side of the square is going to be 10 meters, and to find the perimeter, you add all the sides, so it'll be 10 meters plus 10 meters plus 10 meters plus 10 meters, and that would come out as 40 meters. Then you have number 27. A triangle has sides of 6, 7, and 8, and it'll just look like this: 6 cm, 7 cm, and 8 cm. And to find the perimeter of the triangle, we just add all 3 sides up, so we're just doing 6 cm plus 7 cm plus 8 cm, and that would equal to 21 cm. Then we have number 29. A rectangle is 4 cm long and 6 cm wide. That will just look like this. So this time, the length for the long side is actually pretty short, at only 4 cm, and the width is actually larger this time, so it'll be 6 cm. But we're still looking for perimeters, we're just adding all 4 sides, so this side here will be also 6 cm, and this side here will be 4 cm. So we'll be doing 4 cm plus 6 cm plus 4 cm plus 6 cm, and that'll come out as 20 cm. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching.